That was terrible.
That was crap. That was garbage. This place sucks.
Overreaction
Mondays.
Monday.
Let's go.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What up, though?
Good games yesterday. All right, I'll just get right to it. The Chiefs are more battle tested than the Eagles.
Getting right into it. That's ridiculous.
And should be favored in the Super
That's
Bowl.
absurd. That's
Chiefs
absurd.
are currently 2-point underdogs.
I don't know about favored or any of this business. This is going to go down to the wire. This is going to be an excellent game. I am excited about this game. There's so many reasons to be excited about this game. And there's so many reasons to think it will be a close game. One of them is not the fact that the Eagles are not battle tested, because the Chiefs played 7 playoff teams this year, and the Eagles, yes, took on the Cowboys and the Giants, but they beat the Cowboys when, you know, Cooper Rush was in there, and they beat the Giants 3 straight times. Those are the 2 of the playoff teams that they faced, and the other playoff teams were the Vikings and the Jaguars, okay? So who do they really
Chiefs are more battle
beat?
tested.
Got it. Okay. All right. I think that is an absurd overreaction. And as you know, as I mentioned in hour 1, the number 1 troll take you'll hear throughout sports television between now and kickoff, it's coming. And I have front-loaded it for you. Get ready. As they say in hockey, gird your loins for it. Okay?
We're doing that.
Don't take the cheese. What else you got over there,
We
Chris?
spent, like I said, we spend too much time together. This one actually is a little more reasonable. Hey, these are the 2 best teams. The 2 best teams all year made the Super Bowl.
You know what? I think the Bengals could be included. You could have said this if it was the Bengals and the Eagles. And then you could have said this if it was the Chiefs and the Bengals and the 49ers. I think all 4 teams were that good. I have no problem with the top seeds making it and calling them the best teams in the NFL.
They're both 1 seed, best records.
The Bengals didn't lose from
2 MVP
Halloween all the
candidates.
way till yesterday and had a chance to win that game. And if Brock Purdy played in that game fully and completely, it sure looked like the Eagles were bringing their A game, and it would have been tough for the Niners to have won in that environment, but we'll never know. So for the moment, I'll say that's an overreaction, but completely understandable. So whatever the gray area is in this game that we play every single Monday. What else?
All right, it's never good when NFL rigged is trending on Twitter, Rich.
That's absurd.
But I think we do need to have an honest conversation. The game is too fast for officials. It's time for Sky Judge for everything.
Well, you know, Sky Judge for everything is going to be dangerous, and I think Sky Judge for spotting of footballs needs to be. I think we need to use it more. I agree on that front. But let me just hit here, if you don't mind, the NFL is rigged stuff.
It's been trending for 24
hours. I get it, what
hours.
it's trending. Hey, out there, everybody who thinks it's rigged. So, all right, we gush over Mahomes, and the NFL loves Mahomes so much, they're rigging it for him. Then what happened last year? Did they just fall through the cracks, the rigging? Oh, no, wait a minute. The Bengals were better than the rigging last year, not good enough to beat the rigging this year. Right? Okay. And so the rigging also would have definitely left the Cowboys at home, right?
That's
and
what
then
I don't
how
get.
does the rigging work? How does the rigging work? It's the commissioner somewhere. Obviously, it's got to be him. He's the ultimate villain, right?
Yeah, it's him. He's pushing the buttons.
It's him. And even though I've never seen him smoke a cigar, let's put a cigar in his hand, and it's a cigar-filled room with a bunch of other guys who determine who wins games and who doesn't. And then they eventually call the head of NFL refs and say, hey, put out this memo, but it can't be in writing because we can't have our fingerprints anywhere. So it's some system similar to whatever happened for the Watergate scandal, where they meet in a parking garage, or the crop report from trading places. There's an NFL Clarence Beeks with the rigging report, and it gets it out to the officials, who gets all these people in the same room and say, we are going to throw this thing, and it's going to be thrown. It's going to be thrown for the Eagles, and it's going to be thrown for the Chiefs, and this is the way it's going to go. Okay? Is that the way it works? Please help me.
It's a great point, Rich. If it was
How
rigged,
does it work?
the Cowboys would have made a Super Bowl by now, because everybody watches and everybody talks about Dallas.
Sure.
So if it was rigged,
No. Unless the powers that be are pissed at Jerry Jones for something, and they're rigging it against him. Unless those people who think it's rigged gambled against the Cowboys and they think it's great.
Also, if you're going to rig a game, why would you have it a 3-point game and make it that close?
It's so stupid. The whole rigging thing is so stupid and incredibly insulting to a bunch of people who are trying their best, may not be the most competent at it. Get out of here with that noise. What else?
I actually thought we were going to get the first overtime with the new rules yesterday.
I thought it would be, I know.
Yeah.
But it was rigged. Don't forget, it's rigged that Mahomes is out the gate, all right? And we needed to call a guy for shoving him. So thank you. Maybe it's a sign on it? So stupid.
Oh, yeah, you didn't see him with the envelope after the game?
Whatever.
With money in it?
What do you got? What else? Move on.
Guys, remember who put Mahomes on their Mount Rushmore last year? It was me.
Yeah, you were on it.
Took him out.
You were on it.
Even if the Chiefs lose next week to the Eagles, Mahomes Hall of Fame lock.
Of course he's a Hall of Fame lock.
No, even if they lose and then
I
he
get
quits.
it. I get it. Of course he's a Hall of Fame lock. He's one of the best to do it.
Well, Rich, just like you said earlier, I bet you people would have thought Jim Plunkett was a Hall of Fame lock, and
Come on.
He was awesome yesterday.
Please.
Man.
What this guy does, and end of story. End of story. We gush about him because he's worth gushing about. That's why we gush about him, because he's worth gushing about. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.